Welcome to Rick's Corner, brought to you by Old School Labs, the brand I trust and the only one I put my name to. Use my code drasin12 on the link below.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend. Now on with the show.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. Well, it's a rough time right now, as we all know, and we have to utilize our time to our best needs. And a lot of people are getting really bored, they're getting depressed, they're turning to drugs, they're turning to anything they can to get through the day because they're just got cabin fever. They can't go out and they can't do anything. You can find a way to utilize your time if you're creative, and you can make things happen for yourself that you didn't think were capable. So, for example, I went out this morning, I took a drive, I got a new car. I thought, well, I'll drive around a little bit, get some fresh air in my lungs from breathing the house all the time. It's been raining off and on, but the air is crisp and clear and nice. So I drove over to Starbucks, I got myself a coffee to go because they don't serve coffee inside. But there was a little bench outside by the parking lot, and I just sat there for about 20 minutes, and I had some coffee, and I talked to a friend of mine who was sitting out there, and I thought, well, at least this kills a little bit of the day. I stopped at the bank, came home, had lunch, and then I decided to shoot the show. Now I have some bands to work out with, and I have plenty of food, so I'm not hurting there. But I thought, this is the time to be creative. I can get a workout in with the bands, which is better than nothing. Because when I was on the road wrestling, that's all I had. There was no gyms. And I would hook it up to a doorway, and I'd do cable crossovers, and I'd do curls and triceps, and whatever I could to work a body part. I didn't get a complete workout, but at least I got something done. It's hard to count reps and sets when you're doing that. I mean, you can do that, but you don't know where you are as far as weight because you have a band and you don't know what the resistance is. But at least it's something. The other part of that is to be able to eat and eat properly because, boy, would I love to have ice cream right now? Yeah, I'm bored, I want to eat. Or cookies or stuff like that, but you don't want to do that for this next couple of weeks because if you're not training and you're eating all that sugar and all the carbs and all calories, you're going to get a little heavier. Maybe you don't mind it, maybe that's okay with you. But I've worked this hard to get this shape, I want to stay in this shape. So I try to eliminate that and keep my protein really high and my supplements and do what I have to do to keep my body active. I found that sitting around is one of the worst things for me. If I sit on the computer and if I lay down on the couch and take a short nap, the short nap ends up becoming a big nap. And then when you wake up, you're so tired, you need a nap to get over the nap. It's a vicious circle. I don't think that's a healthy thing to do. When your body is used to movement and working out, then all of a sudden it's laying still for a week, it doesn't know how to react. So it just like falls apart and goes to sleep. So you find things like that to do. Shooting this show, I can do this, I can go into my editing, I can spend time on the computer to put this together, I can come up with ideas, I can draw logos for people who keep ordering from me and I send them out. So there's a lot of things to keep busy, and by the end of the day, it's 6, 7, 8 o'clock, I have dinner, shower, sit down, and I put on a couple of TV shows, and then it's time to go to bed. Before you know it, all of a sudden this whole week's almost over, and it's gone pretty fast. So if you can utilize your time and occupy it, it's cool. Now, one of the advantages I have by doing this show is normally I have guests that come over to do a show with me, and so I have visitors, and I want to make sure they sit 6 feet away. But in the meantime, it still helps out, kills the day, and it gets information out to you. So don't get depressed. Don't let get the best of you. There's ways around everything if you really think about it. It's not the end of the road, and it will not be the end of the road, and there'll be more in about a week or two. I feel that things will start to return to normal quite a bit. You know, you hear a lot of news, and I watch the news, and I get so tired of hearing the same thing over and over and over and over. It's so repetitive. But I still take that with a grain of salt that there is a crisis. There are germs and diseases and infections floating around, so I stay away from groups. I do what they ask me to do, and I stay home. If I go out like coffee, I sit pretty much far away from anybody who's there, who's really nobody there. And I'll sit in my car and have it. It doesn't matter either way, I get out of the house. getting out of the house is healthy for you because you don't feel so confined like you're in prison. As soon as this next few days are over, we're going to have plenty of sunshine and fresh air, and you can go out in your yard and sit in the sun and enjoy getting a tan if you want. But we'll be over this before you know it. But utilize your time. I think it makes a huge difference if you can find a hobby, something you enjoy doing, reading a book, playing guitar, drawing, whatever it is, and this is the time to do it because you have the time at your home. Don't waste the time and say, God, I should have got this stuff done. I would have had more done if I would have done it. Anyway, that's my tip to you. I think it's a pretty good way to think, and it'll get you through these hard times like everybody else. And as far as income goes, that's a tough one. Depends on the type of work you're doing, and that's going to be tough. But do the best you can. I got your back on this one. Thanks for watching Rick's Tip of the Week, and I'll see you next time.
Hope you enjoyed the video brought to you by Old School Labs. Use my discount code DRASIN12 on the link below at oldschoollabs.com. Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interests as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.